Now you should hear me. So yeah, I'm back here with the Memory Sports TV next round, and our competitors are ready. We have a surprise event that will take the music. Thank you. Why I always forget that. So yeah, we can take a look on the surprise event here while we are watching, or until we watch the okay, I'm still recording. Wait, I have to stop the recording on Zoom, make that small, and then we take a look on the surprise event. And people who are frequently users of Twitch are familiar what's going on. So in this surprise event, you will memorize the number of Memo coins currently held by the top 10 users on Memory Sports TV leaderboard. During memorization, you will see a table showing the top 10. Oh, wait, I have to. I will read that out in a second again. Sorry. But I have to, of course, open the match. Sometimes I am a bit. Yeah, let's go. Start. Okay. Sorry, guys. So the game starts for them right now. And let's see if everything is working out. Yeah, looks they are starting. It's good. Hopefully everything is fine. We have a 5 minutes delay. And just checking out how it looks here for them. Matteo, Enrico. And then I can, for everyone who's not familiar with what you see, I think most people know, but I will explain that in a second. So I think now everything. So yeah, they have to memorize the top 10 users at the number of Memo coins they have. During a recall, you will see usernames in random order and must enter the number of Memo coins. 1 point for each number. When I was explaining it to them, they were both like, they both are frequent viewers as well, but of course, I had to quickly explain maybe to Enrico more because he was not so used to it, what's going on. So it's the Memo coins. You can earn Memo coins here on Twitch, playing roulette or just by viewing or subscribing. That's also possible. And the top 10 users have, I think, Memo coins around 5 digits to 7-digit numbers. I think that's clear, and that's what I had to explain here. So that's probably a 5 to 7-digit number. You can look it up if you want. Top score, yeah, and then you'll see what they will see. Katie will hear. I'm looking forward to how this looks like now, and how the actual table looks like, because it's changing every second. Top points not working. Top points, Simon Orton. So Consti, Katie, Don, Dietmar M, Mira Jettel. Yeah, nice. Nice. So I think 5 to 7 digits is accurate. And yeah, let's wait for that to appear on the screen. Yeah, of course it is before the match. It's not updating. That would be a bit strange, right? While people playing, there is things going updated, and that would be a bit crazy. Let's check the championship tournament. Yeah, because we are approaching the end of the tournament. We are here around 6. Enrico, Matteo, 4 people still in the match, but only 3 will be left after this game, after this match. So top 3 will be clear after that match here. Enrico, Matteo, one of the Italians, will go to the next semifinal versus Don again. So Don already played the semifinal. And yeah, this is the situation. So this match, and then 1, 2 more matches, maybe 3 more matches, and then the World Championship is over. And we will have the winner, either Vishwa, Matteo, Enrico, or Don. will be the winner of the World Championship. So we have Italy, Canada, and India in the top 3 for sure. Because one of these Italians will kick each other out. And for Enrico, it's almost like a Italian championship. He played so many Italians in this tournament. Except 2 players, he played only Italians in all his matches. And Matteo has played a lot of games again. I think Matteo is the king of games in terms of how many games you play. In one slam, he also had like the maximum number of games, not the maximum, but record-breaking number of games played. And now Matteo, and that's another story. Matteo and Enrico already played each other in this tournament, where Enrico won the first match, first set, 5-3, and then Matteo turned it around 4-2, 4-1. Very disappointed for Enrico. And then this is a revenge here. Maybe it is. Let's see. So it's the second time that they play each other in this tournament. And that's also, yeah, a novum for now. And here we go. Surprise event is on. I think, yeah, something like 77 games in the slam, something like that. And Matteo, again, a lot of 3-set matches here. And yeah, if you have seen Alex versus Matteo, that was, let's go a bit bigger here. That was for sure. I see, nice. So it's a nice setup here. Yeah, so Consti, Katie, Don, Dietmar, Mira Jettel, Apple Eyes, Simon Orton, A777, Sue Frosty Robot, and Samij0919. Welcome to the surprise event. You're all part of that, and that's really cool to see. And the cool thing is also, right now you don't know anything how there's no moving towards, through, or something like that. You just memorize it from a table. Also nice. So we don't know how quick the people are or not. We will see then the leaderboard. But that's very nice. Matteo in 51 seconds. Enrico didn't stop yet. I think now he also takes not the full time, but was interesting. No, they don't have to remember the names. The names are there. So yeah, kind of, but not really. So this is how it looks like. Let's check it out. Yeah, you see it here. Nice setup, Simon. Very nice. Completely out of the framework, isn't it? It's nice to see. Looks really cool. Or yeah, right, nice. So Matteo here with 1 mistake so far. Let's check that out. You see it here. The top score is Consti. What did he type here? Or did he just type 2 numbers in a row? I think he grabbed things here. And Enrico, everything right so far. And Gen Z Memory League setup. Yeah, they have played each other here in this tournament already. And especially Images was very close. And Matteo in the last match 2 days ago against Alex Mullen, that was on the edge. It could be Alex as well here. It was 4-4 in the last set, and then Matteo took the last game with 50 to 50 words, but he was 2 seconds quicker, 48 seconds. Wow, that was the most exciting match so far in this tournament, that's for sure. Okay, you get 1 point for each correct number. Now Matteo leading. Nine. And here we go, Enrico with 1 more. 10. Let's see what's the problem here. Ah, 4-9 instead of 4-1. And he clicks finish. He's checking that out, and it's one little tiny mistake here. Unlucky here for him because he was quicker. And Enrico, correct. All right. Thanks for the surprise event, Simon. It's a big, was a nice one here for Memory Sports TV. So what they are talking about here. There was none of both of them were not in the top 10, were they? No. So okay, surprise event to Enrico again. Good start into the match for him, like in the first meeting between them. Yeah, we're waiting for the second game to come here. Choice comes from, I always forget that, to be honest. Enrico. Yep. Enrico chooses next. Here we go, cards. Enrico's choice. Reasonable choice. 18 seconds. Top 5 score for Enrico Marraffa here. And we have 26 seconds. Matteo is still kind of struggling on cards. He's just playing it safe. I'm sure about that. That's interesting. I mean, he's here now in the under the top 4 of the tournament with these card times. And no offense, but these card times are not on the world class level yet. And he knows that, so he is going slower again. Look at this. This is not top world championship level. Yeah. Everything else, I mean, look at this. Look at all this here is, and this is the reason why he is here. All the other events are the reason why he is here, and he is deserved here. But this is his weakness, and that's very interesting to see as well. Yeah, good question, Katie. I don't know why he doesn't feel so comfortable with cards and why he's not using the system as well. Good question. So let's see. I mean, for your opponent, it's also a bit tricky. I mean, look at Enrico's time. He goes very safe, 29 seconds. But of course, Matteo is slower here in general, but he is capable of going for 29 seconds. So I feel that this is always also a chance for Matteo. Because you go slow, you go slow, you go slow, and then your opponent might also go too slow at some point. Like 29 seconds is on the edge, and then you suddenly jump in and you win a cards game with 26 seconds or something. That's possible. So strategically wise, there's always the option to strike here for Matteo if he plays it in a clever way. Enrico, what are you doing here? This is a gift if Matteo gets his cards done. He needs to get his cards done. It would be so annoying if he wouldn't. Ah. Did Enrico already click finish? Yeah, he did. It's like, maybe he gets lucky, but yeah, this looks a bit like, wow, I should have slept a bit longer. While Matteo is looking like, oh, cards, let's get over it here. I don't have any chance. But yeah, I think Matteo figures it out. So far, now it looks very promising for him. It will be a lucky point. But Enrico is like, yeah, that's no, hoping for a mistake is so tough in 1 minute. Not a good start for Enrico. It maybe gets lucky, which would make Matteo angry. 50 seconds. It's not, no, he's not doing him the favor here. Matteo solving that. Is he? He is solving that, and that is probably, yep, he is solving it. And look at him. He's also not believing it. He's like, yeah, I won that. Big smile. Shaky head smile here from the other guy. Yeah, it was a gift. Is it non secret? It's like, I can't believe it. So if anyone here wants to translate, I don't want to go to Google's Translate right now, but yeah, you can help us out here. Okay, Matteo wins that game. Bah. Enrico, I lost. I messed up the only thing I have. Something like that. Yeah, okay. Nah, it's not the only thing he has, but of course it's so important to win that cards game. This is so. So Italy, where are you? There are Italians in the chat, aren't they? Pretty sure there are. I gave you a gift. We're talking about the gift because Alex and Matteo were joking all over the place about gifts. Alex and Matteo, and they in the last set they started giving gifts or changing gifts here, but it was even in the end, I guess. Yep. Okay, and images it is. Yeah, both. Look at this, 9.3 for Enrico as the top and Matteo 7.4. So we'll see a super quick one. And Matteo, one at a time. Yep, 915 to 932. Enrico quicker tries to get it back immediately here. Would be super important. Shaking his head, but to be honest, I see him shaking his head quite often, even if he gets it right. So there is no evidence of this is a good thing or a bad thing. Covering his eyes. As many people do it. And we're waiting for the recall of the images. 30 images memorized in 9.15 seconds versus 9.32 seconds. And the recall starts now. For Enrico, would be a big point coming back here after that very unfortunate loss here. It's the fastest joint time then, really? I thought there was one time joint time quicker, but yeah, maybe. I thought there was something else, but maybe they didn't get it right or something. I don't know. Okay, Enrico here. 19.33 was the earlier best, I guess. Interesting. And Enrico is showing that he has more than cards. He has more than cards. And that he is not, or both done in 1 minute. Guys, that's incredible. Both click finish. There is this tiny smile at the I think they will have fun here. It's a new record. So that's also cool, right? So counting records, that would be nice. Let's search for them, right? Joint records, world record of joint images. That's also something I'd like to figure out. Also for words and so on. That's a nice idea. So yeah, again, a lot of talking here. 3-0. Enrico is saying it could have been 3-0, something like that, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, and there's Complimenti. Yeah, so they're both on a good level now. Nice. Enrico grabbed his cards back. It's also, I mean, he's saying it could have been 3-0, yes. But on the other hand, if he would have won the cards, I don't know if he would go for 9.15 because it's a bit different situation, right? You feel different. You feel like, I lost that or I won that or whatever, and it's different. And I can imagine that it's always if no one knows, but that this wouldn't be the case. Might be also that it would be still 2-1 anyway. Yeah, it's just hypothetically. And the numbers are coming up here. Both that will be a very open match. Fast times here. Matteo quicker, 14-14 and 17-6. Matteo's top is this 14-14 would be a top 5 score for him. And for Enrico, 17 isn't at all. So that's an attack from Matteo. So if Matteo just strikes back again. By the way, the 9.15 was a top 5 score for images for Enrico. In 1 minute recall. Top 5 for Enrico. So the top 5, the best score. And if Matteo gets it now, it was with top 5 for numbers for him. They seem to just have saved or secured the last ones here for the last matches, the best ones. It's almost a shame that one of those have to drop out today, but that's the final stage of the World Championship. This is how it is. The winner plays Don, who has won against 3 times Memory League World Champion Alex Marlin, who has won against runner-up last year Nazar Ali. So well deserved in this semi-final here again. Okay, 2 gaps so far. 4 gaps, maybe. Yeah, let's see. Still time. One typo. Or maybe misread. 78. Let's see if he finds it. He leads because Enrico is a gap. Okay, that's maybe a misread. So he was not getting it. And second one as well. So he might get stuck at 78. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, keeps on thinking about this. And man, Enrico with the gap as well. Trying to find that. To me, finding gaps is on the one hand a bit annoying, but if you find it, it feels so good. Yeah. That is, especially with the first digit here. Even if Matteo finds a second one, I think Enrico takes the game. Yeah, Matteo clicks finish. Unhappy. 2 digits. 8 still. Pretty nice game. But yeah. Oh, whose choice was that? Enrico's choice, right? Yeah. Delete. Enrico's choice was numbers. So it's 3-1 now. 3-1. After this cards game, Enrico was saying, oh, I lost my only chance, but now it's 3-1. Bel tempo, I think you can translate that as well. Let's see. Not unbeatable for sure, but hard to beat. Okay. What is coming next? National names by Matteo. Very reliable event for him. Enrico, 35 seconds to 40 seconds is the top 5 in training and everything, 22 to 37. What, it can be very close. Let's see. Okay, 31 for Matteo. And 38 was Matteo's choice. Another is asking why you didn't choose international names. I don't know. He feels better on or more safe to get the 30 names done here in the quick time. Yeah, words is definitely an event. I feel Matteo has an edge here, especially after the last match with Alex. The words were the decisive game in this. Maybe he just wants to repeat the match from earlier this tournament, just coming back in 3 sets. Isn't it a bit stressful, isn't it? No, just getting a call. So, 1 minute. Okay, back again. Two minutes. 20 died. And the 34 Enrico now. Matteo with 2 gaps. It might be that Enrico gets another game here if he. Matteo is not he's playing well, good, but I don't know. Enrico is a bit more accurate here. Numbers more accurate. Names here more accurate. Maybe accuracy is now this will decide the first set soon. Next choice comes from Enrico. Words, images, names. Yeah, Matteo not. He will not solve both. I also don't think images, but on the other hand, he was so quick in the first attempt on images that puts a lot of pressure on Matteo. And of course, Matteo is super strong on images, but going for 8 something doesn't necessarily have to be a win. Not at all. So 27 only here for Matteo. Quick. Enrico 4-1. Yeah, so if there are any, I think there are some Italians here in the chat. So who's your favorite? Italy. Who is your favorite, Enrico or Matteo? Italian fans. They're still having a nice talk. I just hope in world records. Uh, yeah, maybe, yeah, but that would be, yeah, no one of them will focus on world record. But maybe, let's see. Maybe see, it's 4-1 is the situation for both of them to get to attack something. On the one hand, on the other hand, we have seen situations where attacking a world record leads to a loss of a set, even though you think you are have the edge. I think Davide versus Katie was Davide was attacking the world record on numbers, and then Katie come back from 2-1 down, I think, and won the second set. Good scores, but the initial start was the world record attempt from Davide. Yeah, and then on the other hand, in this was also a very entertaining match. And then in the third set, Davide somehow pulled out 28 or something in international names. That was very interesting. Okay, and we see national names again by Enrico. Interesting. Also, I've seen that a couple of times for Enrico. This going back and forth for some phases isn't something unusual for him. He's doing that quite often. Both slower than in the first attempt here. 38 to 40. Vishal is nice training sessions here. One mistake every attempt. Yeah, I mean, good to see you in training. Matteo might get this time. Some names I haven't seen before. I mean, Italian national names, right? So I'm probably a bit different from the English ones. Okay, Matteo looks better this time. No gaps so far. And Enrico is doing a good job. We are getting another 30, but I think Matteo as well. So that might be then 4-2. Yup, that's... It will be the 4-2. And Matteo, yep, 4-2. Matteo will choose the next event out of words, cards, or numbers. It is obviously not cards, but numbers or words. Yeah, nice prediction here from Nazar. Ah, okay, it took him 7 seconds to memorize that one name. Okay. So names are gone, by the way. There were no names left, so international names are not here anymore. And yeah, so we'll see now the choice from Matteo, probably words. As Nazar was saying. And then another words, or is maybe Enrico going for images then? Yes, and you're right. Words or images would come then. So let's see. "51 seconds, yeah. And as we have heard earlier, Matteo was very strong on the match with Alex. A couple of 50s around times like this, 51, 48, 53, something like this. Or he can, or he could, he was or rely a lot on that in the match against Alex. And there is a one mistake here and a gap for Enrico. Oh. Okay, this is just syllables. Yeah, that doesn't. Okay, syllables, but gaps or as well. Not so promising for Enrico. And Matteo, on the other hand, he always, time-wise, it's 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Should be enough time to recall everything. Is enough. And he has the last words correct, so that's good for him. We might really see a 4-3 now. 4-1 down, and now 4-3. Most likely. And then Enrico with words or images. Images, right? So, I mean, I would choose in his situation, he should choose images, shouldn't he? Because then numbers comes last in this set. If he would lose the images. Really, yeah, I think so. Okay, Matteo would gap as well. Just 1 minute away. Okay, maybe I was wrong when I already called him out here. It's just, okay, let's see. The 1 minute is running out here. 45, but usually Matteo should beat that. Depends on the last words. Yeah. Okay, now he's closing in. And now he's beating the score. That was closer than it looked like. But yeah, in the end, okay. It's a clear one. 48 and 4-3. 49. What the heck? 50. Where was that coming from? Where was that coming from? I didn't see that coming, to be honest. It didn't look like a 50 at all. 4 seconds, and here we go. 50 it is. Deep breath. GG. And words to Matteo. So 2 in a row now. Next choice by Enrico. Images or words? Probably the images. Yeah, you cannot. I mean, also after that game, how can you potentially or possibly choose words right now? I think images makes completely sense. The question is, you go save, or you go quick? That's something you could think about in Enrico's situation, since he get a 9.15. So maybe both go for something like 8. Enrico went back. Matteo went back. Okay, 11.74 for Enrico. Matteo safe there. Okay. Enrico not as quick as he was in the first attempt, and Matteo plays it safe. Maybe we'll see a 5-3 now, which would be identical to the first match they played in terms of the score. So finish in the set, maybe. Matteo, flawless recall. Enrico, yep, as well. So if he confirms, he wins set number 1. I think he will confirm that. Interesting though. 5-3 in the first set. Matteo was a choice now. No, Enrico is a choice in the second set, right? Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Too early to call it a set? Matteo watching? Enrico playing around? He will click finish it, or won't he? Let's see. He had it right, but now he got it wrong. Maybe 4-4 instead of 5-3. I was calling it way too early. That's one of my specialties. Oh, Enrico, you had it right. Why you don't go with your intuition? You know, easier said than done. That is not looking good, not at all. For Enrico, good for Matteo. No, it doesn't look like this. No. Tough one here for Enrico. He didn't get it right. He was changing it. And now it's 4-4. Ah. And I think they're agreeing on a 2 minute pause. But there is one more game. One more game to come. It's numbers. For sure. Wow. So I was calling it too early here. Images. And this is also Matteo. 4-4. And yeah, as Nazar was saying, deciding set will, the decisive game, the deciding game will be numbers. Yeah, that's quite clear. They're still, oh, they're talking here. Actually, this is a bit funny because when you see this here in the chat, this is what they were talking about after they finished their game. And what you see here when they were typing is they're still typing it. So that's a bit, it looks a bit strange. This is what they wrote here. They wrote it 5 minutes ago, and this now you see how they write it. Yeah. Let's pull this tooth out. Learned a new Italian idiom. Okay, interested. Let's get this over and done. Okay. Okay, and roll for some numbers. Here we go. Set point for both numbers. It is. Who wins the first set? Is it Enrico on the left side, slam winner, or Matteo on the right side, slam winner itself? Both played a slam final. Enrico won that. Both played in this World Championship. Matteo won that. So very even. Ooh, Matteo back. Matteo not going through quick. He's going back and forth, you see. But Enrico quick. 16 seconds is not in his top 5. Matteo playing it now safe. Yeah, but Enrico needs to get it done. So as always. Yeah, big point for probably for Enrico this time. I don't say anything like this anymore. Wait. Just wait. Don't call anything before it's green and clicked. It's green. It's green. Enrico. Yeah, sometimes Twitch has also delay. I don't know. Depends also on the internet connection in your country sometimes. I don't know. So maybe now, after 4-1 for Enrico, he clicks finish and he finished that set. Wow, was a close set. What? Yeah, that was plenty of work here for Enrico. It looks like that he really wanted to get that over more quickly. Of course, he wanted to do that, but he didn't. And so it was a very close game. And yeah, in the break, if they do a break here, I think they will, then we can play some stream words on stream or stream pairs. Please write in the chat. I go with a majority. Stream pairs or words on stream. Words, pairs, words. 2-1. Let's see if they take a break. Yeah, they take a break. Pairs. So we do random, right? Words only English can get points. Yeah, sure, but you can also guess a lot. So we do a random call. Can you do that here? I don't do that in this game. Is it also possible to do something like that with a random choice? If I go for any game and then type random pairs and words. No, but I do random words and the other one is images. Okay. It's images, so we should play a bit pairs. 2-2, and we play pairs now. So back, no, that is birds, we go for images. I think that was fair and square. So, right. You don't see me, but give me a second. Stream pairs, where are they? Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah, check.
Good, Matteo. Perfect, thank you.
Nice, I was close to getting them all here. 5 were missing, but nice attempt. We skipped some levels and go to level 4.
Inverno corvo consiste
Okay, one more. I have a bit of time. Okay, so the first choice is words. And Enrico choose words? Okay. Uh-huh. I didn't see that coming, to be honest. Is it? Yeah, it was Enrico's choice, wasn't it? Or am I just on the wrong page here right now? No, it must be Enrico's choice. Words. Is he Matteo choose words? But it isn't Matteo's choice. Is it? Am I? Wait, it's the world ranking. The world ranking is Enrico is higher. Enrico is higher in the world ranking. So, yeah, you're right. Oh, my gosh, I think I'm tired. So it's, of course, Matteo's choice. My gosh. Thank you, guys. Sorry. Yeah. Right. So Matteo's choosing first. And I need to drink water. Hydrate myself. Too many Memory League matches in the last weeks. Mhm. Dum. Ooh, here for Matteo, not that promising here with that swap. Tough on his choice. So maybe Enrico can take the revenge today? 5-4. When Matteo beat Alex, I was like, okay, Matteo is in such a good shape. He might move through to the semifinal against Don and has great chances there as well. It's still possible, but it's not ideal now. Let's see if Enrico can get at least 49. Okay, Matteo choose words, of course. That's just shifted. But still, you need to figure that out and figure out what was in the gap. Now Matteo checks. Wow, something is wrong. And now you will check. He has 1 minute. Then you have to shift things around. But probably we will see a 49 anyway. Yep. And now, okay, he has that one. But he has that little swap, which might give Enrico the point on Matteo's choice. Oh, Enrico also playing around with something here. Can we show you that? And 30 seconds. Let's see what Matteo is doing here. In the last 10 seconds. Nope. Nope. Or yup. He's not sure about that. And he is not getting it right. Unlucky here. He was thinking about that one. And this point goes to Enrico. 1-0 after his choice. And now his choice. So Matteo's choice. And they, as always, have a lot of fun talking here. Okay, good start for Enrico on Matteo's choice. And now back to Enrico's choice. Cards, probably. Yep. This time he cannot afford. Is it maybe a chance here for Matteo not to attack? Like Enrico messed it up in the first attempt, and Matteo getting a high 20, like 27 or 28. Something like that, while Enrico is going slower. I can imagine that. Okay, let's put it on that screen here. Enrico, Matteo on a cards game. Enrico back and forth. Matteo close here. They're very close in terms of cards. Yeah, he's playing it very slow here, Enrico. And there it is. There is the attack. This is exactly what I was thinking about. That this is the time for Matteo to just go for 32 seconds, which is not super strong for him. It's still top 5 score, but he can do that and maybe grab that point back from Enrico, where Enrico is playing it too safe. Yeah, as Wisho was saying, it's a bit unnecessary, but yeah, maybe at some point you want to just carry it over the line, so like over the finish line. You want to just try to get it done as safe as possible, and then suddenly you have this. This is just, yeah, okay, they both seem to memorize only the values in the grab. It feels a bit like that for both, they're a bit scared. Not scared, but they're a bit too safe or try to really make it safe and accurate as possible while going slower, like, being slower than that they usually would be. And like, as I said, like trying to carry it very careful over the finish line, and then things like that happen. Maybe Enrico loses another cards game. It's not making his life easy at all. On the contrary, it's making his life so hard. Instead of grabbing the 2-0 here, it's a 1-1. Maybe. Let's wait. Matteo has to finish first, but I think he'll get that done. These values, really interesting that he always figures it out. Or has to figure it out. Enrico already waiting. But 32 seconds isn't like it's not a super hard attack. It's just, yeah, clever played. It still needs to confirm. So far, that looks not too bad. It's just the values wrong for him. Some values here. 7 of clubs, 5 of spades. And they are still left here. Now he might solve the 7 of diamonds. Yeah, but time is also not on his side now. 50 seconds. That's so important. Yes, done everything right here. But, okay, yeah, he's figuring out that one. This one. 40 seconds. $30 seconds. That's the deciding point here. Can he find the 7 of clubs? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's 20 seconds only. Ooh. Maybe. It looks like 15 seconds. Lucky one here for Enrico. Yep. Lucky one for Enrico. Two 0. Matteo struggling here. On the cards, only 48 words, now 49 cards in that situation. And Enrico with the lucky point. Yeah, sometimes you can really tell the mood here also from the chat. They're both talking, but in this chat you see just Enrico talking. Matteo, I. Nothing else. Oh, that was a tough loss. That was a tough loss. And now 2-0 down, 5-4 for Enrico. 2-0 for Enrico in the second set. One of these guys will fall out of this tournament today. And now it all looks like Enrico might have a good chance here to go to the final. But of course, Matteo has a choice now, not to the final, to the semi-final. Matteo's choice now. He needs to turn things around now somehow with a good choice. National names probably. And then win that national names. That's tough. He takes time. It's also something you don't see that often from Matteo. They both actually, I feel, playing pretty straightforward. But Matteo takes time now. This is a moment now. This tournament is going through since almost 4 weeks now, and you are in the tournament. You play matches every few days, and of course you don't want to drop out. And the longer the tournament goes, the more you hope you go very big. And now it's 2-0 against you, or you 2-0 up in the second set, vice versa, and the tournament might end for you, or you go to the top 3 of the World Championship. Enrico say he gave many gifts. Yeah, sure, he gave. Matteo didn't use it in the cards. And now let's see what the timing is here from Matteo. Matteo has to trust himself, go for his time. Yeah, that's a good time for him. Enrico also, they both just on their normal speed. There's nothing quite quick or slow about it. I mean, Matteo is 34 seconds. Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times here. That's not super quick, but yeah. Yeah, it's annoying to lose after playing many matches, but of course, just one person can win the competition, right? But such a crucial game that is here. Matteo needs the 30 probably. Otherwise, we have 3 match points for Enrico. Maybe. Otherwise, we have 3 match points for Enrico, since Enrico he has to get the 31st. This point in time in a match is always, to me, so interesting because it's so unpredictable what I'm going to do in the next 1.5 hours. It is possible that I will have a break, lunch, and it's over for today within the next 10 minutes. Or it's possible that in 1.5 hours we are still sitting here and watching the match. So that's what I really kind of like about that format. Like a tennis match, you know, so you feel it's almost over and then it's just keep on going. Okay, there's one name in the first row which is not looking good, but for Matteo, but yeah, finding gaps in national names definitely possible. Enrico will get all of them because he has them all. And now Matteo needs the 30. And he might have to search for one name in the upper left row. Okay, well done so far. And now there is this one name. 3-0? Oh, 20. Okay. This one woman is naming Italia. The comeback starts now. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that might start now. Maybe it can be the turning point of events if he finds that name, or it can be the end of the tournament. We know in 90 seconds. It's not the end of the tournament, but it's so close. Yeah, exactly. World record was 43 seconds, and now 34 to 40 seconds is like a normal game. So 110. One name to find for Matteo. Otherwise, Enrico advances to a match point. 3 in a row. Can he find that? For Enrico, waiting time. Enrico is a guy for 3 set matches that he has shown a lot of times in slams. But today, 3-0 down? Question mark? Or is it only 2-1? No, he's not getting that one. He's not getting that one. He's not in his shape on national names today. 29 again. Ooh. And that means we have 3 match points for Enrico Marraffa, the IAM World Champion from 2024. Now 1 foot towards, 1 step closer into the top 3 of the Memory League World Championship. And it's not like that he had the monster results here. It was really a bit on struggling on both sides. And these tiny mistakes, like Lolissimo is saying, these little mistakes from Matteo, not big ones, but in this moment, it's all about small mistakes. It's like the match versus Alex. It was like small mistakes here and there decides the match, and it is numbers. For match point number 1 for Enrico. Matteo, for Enrico, it's like, now go for it, right? I mean, we have 3 chances to finish the match. 3. And your events will still come. There might be images or numbers next. Just try to grab it, right? For Enrico, you have 3 times the chance now. And Matteo cannot leave that to his opponent here. Goes for 16. Not too quick. Not too quick. In his range, 16-1-5. First chance. James Balderson. Yeah, Matteo took Alex to the tiebreaker. Shows he can handle pressure. That's right. He answered with 50 words. Was also with his back to the wall already, but on the other hand, he also missed some numbers there. But yeah, that's all past. the past. Now it is here, and now we will see what happens next. In 4 minutes, we know if we see another game or if it's over. Match point number 1. Who is the opponent of the Canadian Don Michael Vickers here? Is it Enrico? Or is it not decided yet? Matteo needs probably the 80 digits. To make a first step back into this match. 3-0. First set was 4-1, and then it was 4-4. Everything is possible. Turning things around, specialty from Matteo, kind of. Pressure also on Enrico with 6 digits remaining. It is looking good for Matteo. Pretty nice recall. Well done. Well done. Is not giving up. 3-0 and maybe the first set point, match point saved here for him. On Enrico's choice. And now Matteo's choice might be numbers again or images. He clicks finish. One more game done. He's so calm. There's no big celebration. He knows that the way is it's still a long way. You cannot afford any mistake anymore. Need to be super soloed on everything. There is no room for mistakes anymore for him. 3-1. That's clear. Yes, 2 minutes left now. He clicked finish quickly. Was very smooth in the recall. And you might just go for another numbers now. And I mean, the chances are still there. If you look on the remaining choices, they are so close in everything except cards. But cards were still not in Matteo's favor today. And so not, yeah, it was kind of, but not. And so we might see some numbers now, and then you see either words or images or names. So possibilities are still here for Matteo, even though he is just one step away from dropping out. Images or numbers? Probably. Do you think images? I mean, numbers is always a bit shaky, isn't it? But in order to win the match, he needs to play numbers anyway, right? At some point. But if he wins now images and he would win the next game as well, then it's numbers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Enrico will not get it. If 3-3, then Enrico pressure, yeah. On the other hand, it would be the same for images, wouldn't it? So I don't know which one is better now. It depends on what Matteo feels is best now, I think. He will take, or he will go for what he feels. Maybe numbers now. Enrico is struggling on numbers now. He get it right. So maybe another numbers attempt just because of the flow. Super focused here. Matteo very calm. No big reactions at all. Just GG. No big talking here anymore. Enrico a bit more talking, but also getting less talking here. The closer it goes. Okay, next game is... What is it, Matteo? I think it's numbers. But I don't know. He has chosen images. You're right, it's images. It is images. Both no mistakes too far, but Matteo went slow on one images game. 8. Okay. Images. It is. Three, 1. Go. And Matteo a bit quicker. 10.3. He was super strong and solid against Alex as well on images. 11-2 for Matteo. For Enrico. Ah, what a match is that already here. 3-1. Can Matteo get that one as well? But if I mentioned, it wouldn't have been. Maybe I'm completely wrong here, but I felt at 3-0 that Enrico should have gone 3 times quick. He has 3 attempts to win the match just on his own strength. And now on numbers, he was a bit slower than expected. On images, he was slower than expected, or than he needed. 3 attacks. You go for quick numbers, you go for quick images, and then you have another one, and one must work out, and then that's it. But maybe it's also working out like this. But that would have been my approach here. Just going 3 times, not broke, but go quick 3 times. But maybe Matteo is making a mistake here, and maybe Enrico is figuring something out. Oh no, he's not. Because you just need 1 out of 3 then. And now it's might come down to 2 slower times, which he wouldn't have won anyway, even if he would get it. But yeah, let's see. Matteo and Enrico did 9.1 today. But it's easy said from my perspective here as a commentator in this situation. Matteo putting it wrong. Is putting it wrong. Right, wrong. What is it? Is he clicking the finish button? I think if he clicks the finish button now, we'll see a reaction. Oh, look at this. 28. 2 minutes. Going back and forth. He clicks finish. Big win. Big win. Just big breath. No. Still no big reaction from Matteo here. Still very calm. Two match points saved now. Enrico figuring it out. Is he? 2 match points saved. Next challenge comes from Enrico. Words, images, names. All chances. Blah! Enrico even struggling here on these last images. Oh, what is going on here? Enrico clicks finish. 3-2. 2 match points saved. And now, back to Matteo. Probably, back to Enrico. Let's see what he's going for now. Important decision. Images again? No. Words? Maybe words. Oh, it's so hard. I mean, if you look on the stats, images is a bit more actually, Matteo has the edge on names, on words and images, even if it's a very small one. I think that he has the edge on all the events. Very tiny one, maybe. I'm not sure about international names. International names. Matteo as well, actually has the edge on all the events, but somehow Enrico has the lead here, so the edge, it depends really on today. So what is the choice? It's names, is it? Is it national names or is it names? Names. Yeah, Matteo was struggling a bit on national names today. With 29 only twice, I think. But is that enough? Match point number 3. Last match point for now. For Enrico. The Italians here. It's an extremely interesting performance. And Matteo in his element here. Being down, then coming back, maybe not. Turning things around, I don't know. But if he keeps it up like this, he will have the most games played after that round. If he would win today, even if he would lose, I think he would have that at this point in this tournament. Oh, Enrico quicker, because Matteo's struggling here on names. Matteo's struggling on the names. Don't know what's going on here, but he is going not for like broke 40 seconds. He opens the door for Enrico to do it by himself here. But that makes, of course, Matteo's 30 chances here even higher. And now Enrico needs 30 under the pressure. Oh, man. Yeah, Enrico going back and forth is actually something I see quite often from him. That's rather something what he's usually doing. And let's take a look here. That looks very good for him. Very good for Enrico so far. But one name can make the difference here. If Enrico is getting everything done, he will win that match and advances to the next round. And it looks very good here for him. There's one name missing, but this name is in the first spot. That looks good, I think. Big chances here. I don't know why Matteo went slower in the last attempt. Maybe he was going back and forth as well. And yeah, he was going back and forth as well. Maybe he was struggling here. I don't know, but that looks promising now for Enrico because he has all the names. I think that might be it. And this name is also there. Enrico has all the names he needs. Here is the 30. Is here. And if he clicks the finish button, he will win the match if he's not changing anything. Matteo on the right side. I don't know why he didn't went for the 30 seconds 35. Enrico clicks finish. Is he? Click finish. And that's it. Enrico Marraffa. What a reaction. Wow. Oh man, what a reaction is that? Not at all, actually, not real big reaction, just like a big breath, happy, tough, and for Matteo, then it's over. The tournament is over for him. After that big fight here, yeah, I will ask him now what happened in the national names. We will wait for his reaction. That's it for him. The tournament is over. Enrico Marraffa to the next round. And yeah, let's put them back here on my ears and get.
E infatti quello l'ho riconosciuto.
I nomi,
Cioè-
il nome ho fatto 2 volte 29.
Sì.
No, una
Vabbè,
volta.
sei andato bello veloce, però sì.
I numeri sono andato veloce e ho fatto 78.
Okay, guys. Hi. Wow, that was a close match, Matteo. The last game, why did you go for 60 seconds? What happened?
Oh, obviously I wanted to go like 35, but at a certain point I just lost focus,
Happens.
and so I try to just do 30.
Enrico, congratulations. You won today, but you made it again very, very close in the end. You had a big, big lead, and then you almost lost it then. But yeah, how do you feel about the match today? That was your revenge for the first match and you both played. Enrico, you are the Italian player here who played all the Italians twice sometimes. So Enrico, what are your thoughts?
It was a pleasure to play this match, as every match against Matteo I play, but on the other side, it was also sad because it was better to face more later in the tournament, but of course this was not possible. So yeah, I preferred like a final between me and Matteo. That would be very nice. But yeah, I had to face all the Italian, and this is strange but nice. At least my games were more like chill because with people that I know. But yeah, I still have to work on concentration because in fact I start very well, then I lose concentration and I risk to lose that lead. And cards very bad, images only the first one, and then I got always distracted. So I have to work on this, but for the rest, yeah, I was helped by Matteo that for my luck, he wronged sometimes. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like it works like sometimes. Matteo, you played a very interesting, entertaining tournament for sure. Also, the match versus Alex was incredible. Yeah, what is your summary for the competition for your World Championship?
Oh, no, yeah, as you said, I lost, so I'm not happy right now, but really satisfied with this tournament. I know that I'm a little stupid because I could train more in numbers and especially in cards. I have no system, quite no system. So this is just my stupidity. Every year, every slam, I know that I have to train, but it's not easy to start something, and I don't have a lot of time. But yeah, I'm satisfied, and today I want to congrats again with Enrico, because yeah, I wrong something. I give him some gift, but he take it, and he is a machine. He's insane in names. I don't know his accuracy, but I think that like in 8 match out of 10, he did 30. So he really insane. And no, he dropped out of the tournament me, Davide, and Daniele. So I think that he will be kicked out of the Italian team. And nothing. Just thanks a lot to you, Johannes, to Simon, to Dorian, to our supervisor. That's it.
Thank you, Matteo. It was a pleasure to watch you, and pretty sure we'll see you again in big shape. And maybe the other Italians push you a bit and work on cards, because it's really a weakness you shouldn't have. So you know that. Congrats, and again, anyway, on your great performance. And yeah, Enrico, so you kicked out all of the Italians. I think you have to pay the next bill in the restaurant.
Yeah, I'm a traitor. Yes, I will pay to make me forgive.
And one outlook for the next match versus Don. Already some thoughts on that?
Well, of course, if Don is in that position, it's not a matter of the fate, the case. So, of course, it will be a tough match. So I don't have to underrate it. So yeah, I don't know. I hope, of course, that also Don will make me some gifts. And so in these days, I will send him some lovely messages so that he will give me those gifts.
It's a nice
That's my
strategy.
strategy.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my strategy. Yeah.
Interesting. So, but it's not Christmas, But yeah, let's see if that works out. Thank you, Enrico. I'm looking forward to that match and how the gifts turn out or not. Thanks, guys. That was a pleasure. The Italian team is the biggest team here, and they are the best competitors in this tournament for sure. So, congrats on that. And Matteo, see you soon. Thank you, Enrico. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Blue.
Bye.
Yo, okay, it's a very interesting strategy here from Enrico. Let's see if that pays out. Sending him gifts and so on. I doubt it, but let's see. And we are down to 3 players now. We have 3 players left, and that means the top 3 are. My hairs are really anyway. The top 3 are fixed. In kind of Vishwa is top 2. And then we have 2 players fighting for the final spot here. Don versus Enrico. Next match to come here on the right side. Wow, an Italian into the final. That would be, of course, great for the Italian team. But there's a guy from Canada who has a big potential here to beat that guy. I think that's very close. And one will play then Vishwa in the final. Let's take a look on the best scores up to that point. Interested in that. Of cards, still Daniele. And I think that it might be a good chance that Daniele will keep it to the end. In cards, Alex is out, Nazar is out. Images, Matteo 8.87 drops out today aus the tournament. Enrico is second here from today. There might come something from Vishwa. Let's see. International names, also Matteo with 30 names. National names, Matteo as well. 0.1 seconds quicker than Vishwa. Numbers, Nazar 11.94 seconds. And words in the lead, Vishwa with 43.22 in words. So that's the leaders for the competition, for the scoreboards. And I think the next match will come this week, some point. I don't know when. Probably in the middle of the week or something. We'll figure that out and keep you posted on Memory League. Thanks, guys. It was a pleasure. We have some words game to finish, right? Stream pairs to finish. We do that, but I also say thanks and keep on memorizing already. And we'll see us in the next match while you play some stream pairs.